Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, your boy, the Tantalizing One, back with another video, a wrestling review. Of course, that's what we do. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Oh, I just woke up. Sorry. That's how boring that show is. I cannot understand for the life of me how NXT and SmackDown can put a good show on every week and Raw is a snoozer. It befuddles my mind. Listen, I even took notes. I don't take notes, but I had to because I wanted to make sure I touch base on everything. So let's start from the beginning. Oh, God, I hope we can get through this. So, let's talk about the crowd. Dead as a doornail. I think people were getting popcorn and soda or sleeping. It was ridiculous. No pop. Well, I guess that's because the Royal Women's Champion, Nikki Ash was out there. And this superhero gimmick, it's not working for me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you know, what your age range is, what you used to watch. But, I like the Hurricane. I like Mighty Molly. I liked Rosie. But that was passé. That was the olden days, back when I was a kid. Listen, this gimmick, this superhero gimmick, no one's buying it. Yeah, superheroes are big. Marvel, DC, we know. You got the Suicide Squad. You got the Guardians of the Galaxy. You just got Black Widow just came out. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You got so many great superhero movies, and for some reason, Vincent Kennedy McMahon believes that, hey, you know what we can do? We can capitalize on this. Oh, this is some good shit. No, Vince, it's not. Nikki Cross, as a badass with sanity, that's who she should be. No one has a problem with Nikki personally. It's the gimmick. I'm super, I'm powered. Yeah, I'm almost a superhero. No, you are almost getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm embarrassed for her. And yes, she deserves the title, but not with this gimmick. It's not getting over with the crowd. It's definitely not getting over with me. And I hope to God at SummerSlam, at the Triple Threat, I don't care who wins. I don't care if Rhea wins. I don't care if Charlotte wins. But I want the strap to come off of Nikki Cross. The whole segment was sucked. Rhea coming out didn't do anything for me. It just, blah. Let's move on because we have to come back to them later. Which, oh God. So, let's talk about something I think was a real up part of Raw. First of all, Sheamus at 40, I think he's 43, 44. The guy's still in great shape. Broke his nose. Wears the face protector. I love it. My daughter, the producer, Kira, where are you? Yeah, she saw the mask. She goes, another superhero? The mask looked just like Nikki Cross's. I thought it was hilarious. But anyway, Damian Priest, who, I think they dropped the ball a little bit with him after WrestleMania. I think they should have really capitalized on his tag team match with Bad Bunny against The Miz and Morrison, because that WrestleMania match was awesome. Damian Priest did a great job. I thought they should capitalize, but I think they're trying to make up for it now. And tonight was a great little match between Damian Priest and Sheamus. Back and forth, brawling, knees to the face, clotheslines, elbows, everything. I thought it was very entertaining. But what shocked me, even though it was a non-title match, Damian Priest gets the dub. He gets the win. What? So I guess we're going to push this over to SummerSlam, and maybe Damian Priest has the United States title in his future. We'll see. Let me know what you think about that one. I really want to know. So, let's talk about the Raw Tag Team Champions. AJ and they call him Amos, and I call him Almost, because I almost don't get it. But, I guess the size that he is, he can only do but so much. I think he's working hard. I think he's trying. I have a real problem with big men that can't work, just because I'm a small guy, but not in, size and height, I'm short. But I think he's trying, and I think under the tutelage of AJ Styles, I think he's improved. I think he showed a lot more confidence. He does the same moves, but he just does it with a little more conviction. The Viking Raiders, who to me are one of the best tag teams on the planet, two big men that are very agile, that can move, got great chemistry, and I never seen them have a bad match. Of course, they lost. AJ with the 450 with the win, but nobody looked weak, and I think that they did the right thing by putting AJ and Almost over, because I think we have a new tag team champions on the horizon, Riddle and Randy Orton when he comes back, and that brings you to the Riddle match between Riddle and what's the guy's name? Oh yeah, Johnny Drip Drip. Yeah, they're so wet and moist. I don't know, it's kind of freaky. But great match between Morrison. Morrison doesn't have a bad match. The guy is a consummate professional. He's awesome in the ring. Riddle coming into his own. You know, the barefoot thing throws me off, but that's his deal. He likes it. I like when they make it a little more serious, you know. But it was a great match. Johnny Drip Drip gets the win, but because of interference from AJ and Almost, and I think that's foreshadowing the tag team titles. So we got to look out for that one. But a great match overall. Let's go back now. Let's talk about Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, Mr. Drew, Mr. Mid-Carter, after he carried the WWE during the whole pandemic. To me, he's the pandemic champion. The guy has really done his thing, but he's knocked down the mid-card status now, which is fine. I like him helping Jinder out. I'm not sure about Veer and Shanky. The verdict's still out on these guys. I think working with Drew and Jinder, maybe they'll get better. But you know, Drew doesn't have a bad match, and strong, agile guy, of course, two-time WWE champion, and I think that him and Jinder are gonna have a great match at SummerSlam. And if you hear anything in the background, guys, I got dogs. It's like a zoo here, you know. I got people coming downstairs. I'm not rich yet. I just got monetized, and I'm still in the process. So the big money's not coming for a couple years when I'm a millionaire. Oh, but I digress. Let's get back to the thing at hand. But yeah, I think Drew versus Jinder, the modern day Maharaja, who doesn't get enough credit in my opinion, have a great match at SummerSlam. And I'm gonna give a prediction right now, and I think that no prediction. Watch my prediction video for SummerSlam in a couple weeks. I gotcha. Eva Marie and Doudrop versus the women's tag team champions, Natalya and Tamina. Natalya got hurt legitimately. Looks like she tweaked her ankle. I haven't looked at the injury report, don't know what happened, but she had to bow out early. Of course, Tamina gets the dub over Eva Marie with a nice super kick. But the thing that threw me off with this whole Eva Marie thing is this Eva Marie, Alexa Bliss, Lily thing. I don't understand what's with all the comedy gimmicks. It's just I'm frustrated because there's such good people on Raw. There's such good wrestlers on Raw that could just have great matches, and you do these vignettes and these storylines that just don't get over with the crowd. And after you see a show like GCW or MLW or Ring of Honor or even AEW for that matter, it's such realism, and the action is such, you know, high impact, it's fast paced, and WWE seems like they just want to go back into the days of Duke the Dumpster Drosy and Manitor and the Gobbledygooker, and I'm over it, man. It's just like, but Tamina gets the win, and we'll see what happens to those guys. My notes. Okay, so here's a real problem for me, guys and ladies. What are they doing with Keith Lee? Yeah, Keith Lee, to me, is a top tier talent that could be WWE champion or Universal champion at the drop of a dime. And he's been back for 2 weeks now, and he has 2 losses. Do I have a problem with him losing to the WWE champion, Bobby Lashley? Of course not. Do I have a problem with him losing to Karrion Kross, the NXT champion? No. What I have a problem with is that he had such steam behind him, he had such momentum behind him, and then he's off TV for 6 months, and then you bring him back with a shock, and then you have him lose twice. Not to mention he lost to Karrion Kross, who just lost to Jeff Hardy the week before. So, like, what's going on here? What's the storyline? I don't get confused often when it comes to wrestling, but Raw really befuddles me. It really makes me think, like, what's going on? Like, I really don't even watch Raw. I used to watch it live. I DVR and then I fast forward to watch the finish and see what happened, and then I watch the highlights on YouTube. And watch YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, I'm on YouTube. You know that because you're watching. But anyway, I just want to give YouTube a props because without YouTube, I wouldn't be here. Well, I would be here because my mom and dad had me, but never mind, I digress. So, yeah, you know, Karrion Kross gets the win and chokes out Keith Lee, taps out, which, you know, to me is like, you know, these guys had a great match for the NXT Championship when Keith Lee was champion, and like to put it on Raw for a 6-minute match, it diminishes everything. So I don't know what to do with Keith Lee. I don't know he pissed off, but something's not right with Keith Lee, and I guess we'll revisit that somewhere down the line. Let's talk about the almighty WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley, who I think deserves the title. I like that he's intense now. I like that he's no nonsense Bobby Lashley. What I don't like is how they keep jobbing out Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin to me is one of the best wrestlers to ever step foot inside a 20x20. The guy has all the tools. You know, he lacks a little bit on the mic, but other than that, he can wrestle anybody. I've seen him have great matches, you know, with Charlie Haas, against Kurt Angle, against Shawn Michaels. You know, he's in his 40s, and, you know, ever since he came back, he's had a little bit of success, but never nothing that gets him over the top, and I feel bad for Shelton. And Cedric, another guy who just is so talented, and I think that, you know, he's in that category that Vince doesn't like, where, you know, he gets held back because of his height. You know, Ricochet's in the same boat. So, you know, they come out there, they get beat by Bobby Lashley in the handicap match, and I have no problem with that because Bobby Lashley is a beast. But what I wanted to see was maybe another confrontation with Goldberg, and this is what I hate about part-timers, that they show up, drop the challenge, I want you, and next, and then you disappear. And I like that Bobby Lashley didn't answer him. He doesn't dignify with a response, and I don't think he should. He's the WWE Champion. If Goldberg wants a shot, if he really wants a shot, come and get it. Come to Raw every week. Don't be a part-timer. You're going to wrestle for the title. You should be at Raw every week until SummerSlam. That's just my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But, yeah, Bobby Lashley doing his thing. And, yeah, that's about it for my notes. Other than this, Charlotte and Nikki. Okay, listen. Charlotte Flair, arguably one of the best women to ever lace up the boots. It's the truth. Do I love her? No. I respect the hell out of her. But they give her the title, bring her back with all the hoopla, all the fanfare, and then she holds the title for one day. Of course she's an 11-time, 12-time, 13, 14-time, whatever champion she is, because she wins the title one day and she loses it. It's like she, you know, has combined titles of like 300 days. So like, she can't even keep a title for a long time and defend it. So that's my one issue with that. And that's not her fault, that's booking. And of course, Nikki ASH, almost a superhero. Ugh. It's almost unbearable. She's the Raw Women's Champion. She cashes the Money in the Bank to no big pop. The pop was like, She comes out to a blab pop. The crowd is not buying Nikki Cross Ash, whatever her name is. And then she gets beat in her first match, singles match against Charlotte. Charlotte pins her. And then she goes, I almost did it. You are the WWE the Raw Women's Champion. And you said, I almost did it. I almost beat you. What? What kind of confidence is that? I'm almost a superhero. I almost beat you. But next week I'm going to get you back. Raw absolutely sucks. You might disagree, but the way they stage everything, like they had some good spots here and there. Like, you know, they had some good pockets of entertainment, but then they got momentum and down the tubes. I just can't. I watch it so I can talk to about you guys. But if they cancel Raw tomorrow, I would not care. Put everybody on SmackDown. But they probably ruin it then too. I don't know, guys. I feel so bad that I'm so negative about it because I love wrestling, but it's just not doing it for me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Raw sucks as bad as I think it sucks. I think it's terrible. But I'll watch it because I have to, because I love wrestling. But listen, everybody. I want to thank you once again. And I guess you get time to thank you, but I want to thank you anyway. Thanks for watching. My viewership has gone up so fast in the last 4 days. I went from 400 some odd subscribers. I think I'm at 1,600. I don't know what's going on, but thank you. Thank you to everybody. I'm in the right demographic. I got the 24 to 35, and I got the 36 to 42, whatever it is. I got the right demographics. Tell the kids to watch. I'll stop cursing so much. Ladies, if you're watching this with your boyfriend or your husband, how you doing? Sorry. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Like, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And comment and give me some constructive criticism. Let me know what you think. Let me know how bad Raw was to you. And if you like Raw, let me know. I promise that I will answer every reply. Not really me. Kira's gonna do it, like a producer. Right, Kira? Get your head off the camera. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I have to go to work tomorrow. This is not my regular job, not yet. But if you guys stay behind me, we're gonna take this to the... Oh, that's gimmick, copyright infringement. I won't say anything. Everybody have a great night. And do what I do best, and that's stay tantalizing.